What's happening? Happy Monday. This is Freedom Project Live, episode 151. And what I like to do on these Freedom Project Lives, these episodes, is I like to share with you my marketing journey online. I've been marketing online since March of 2012. And I like to share marketing tips, mindset tips, and whatever else I believe will help you to earn extra income, even full-time income, lifestyle changing income. Okay, or just benefit you in your life in some way. Okay, so let's see. I got a cool topic for today. It won't take very long to go over, but it's a very important topic. Before that, just go over a little bit about what my weekend looked like. Really busy right now. My son is in the band, and the band travels with the football team. So we are going to the football games. And then he had a contest on Saturday. So it's taken up a lot of the time. Other than that, I was watching football, relaxing, and preparing for my next phase of my workout. So I also did a little bit of stuff in my VIP group to provide more value. My VIP group is where I provide step-by-step training, exact blueprint, how I was able to go from making like $50 a week to over $2,000 in a week over a three-week period of time. Basically, I show you how to go about making full-time income online in that group. And the way you join that group is by clicking the link right below this video that says my number one source, whatever it says back under that, by that link, and getting started with me there. And then you get plugged into my group. Okay. So as I said, I'm just starting the third phase of this workout routine I've been doing. And I got to tell you, it has been getting really challenging. It's been getting really challenging. And now it's really getting challenging because my diet plan, my meal plan changes up quite drastically, actually. So I've been, just to show you a little illustration, I have these little containers here. And there's more containers, actually. There's like, I think 6 or 7 different color containers. But I'm just showing you these two because these are the ones that change the most. So over the last so many weeks, I've been doing, so this is protein, this is carbs. So I've been getting 10 carbs, so 10 of these, and then I've been getting 5 of these, okay? Now, within my last 3 weeks of this program, the workouts are still just as intense, but now I'm changing. Now the meal plan changes. So now I got to get 11 of these, and only 3 of these. Okay. And then there are some other ones like fruit and vegetables and things like that. So when I first looked at this, I was like, hell no, because this here, I was getting 5, right? 5 of these. And I was struggling with 5. And on this carbs, like I felt like I was really cutting back, I'm like, man, only 10 carbs a day. I'm really cutting back here. I really got to watch what I'm eating, So like no crackers and stuff like that, it just has to be balanced. It has to fit in this, or they kind of tell you what else would be, if it doesn't fit in this, like what the portion size is. So I can still eat pizza and stuff, right? But it just has to be within a certain limit, right? A certain amount. It's all about portion size, basically, and getting the right nutrients at the right time. That's what it's all about. So in the past, I've always worked out hard, right? I've always done the workouts, but I've never really been that happy with the results I got. I put in the work, I didn't get the results, right? Well, I've been hearing forever that 80% of your results comes from the kitchen. 80% comes from the food. So this time around, I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat the way I'm supposed to eat and really see what happens. So here I am in the final phase. And I'm sharing this with you because, I'm human. And I was like, man, I do not want to do this. And maybe, just to kind of bring that into like online marketing, there's probably some things you don't want to do. But here's the thing, like I sat down with my wife, actually, and she's been helping me a ton with this, because otherwise I probably wouldn't do it. I'm just being honest. I have that support. But I when I first looked at this, I was like, how am I going to get 11 servings of protein a day? I just had no clue how to do it. But like with any problem, you sit down and you kind of start looking at it and you start moving things around. You're like, okay, I could do this and I could do this. And I came up with a plan. That's just like online marketing. You can look at a problem and be like, how am I going to achieve this? How am I going to solve this problem? But as you start going, things kind of start falling into place, if that makes sense. All right. So I just wanted to share that with you. So over the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be going through this meal plan. I got to close out this workout program, and I'll let you know how it goes, because I do have a fitness goal in mind. It's a goal I've never achieved. I've always been an active person. I've always been someone that likes to do intense workouts. Like, I don't like mild workouts. I just don't like it. It doesn't get me excited at all. It's just kind of boring to me. So I like to kind of push the limits a little bit, right? And I'm not saying I'm pushing the limits, but I would say I do more than most. I'd say I do that. Okay, working out 6 days a week and watching the diet. So, but this isn't a diet. I don't want you to think that. But anyway, that's what I'm doing for the next 3 weeks. So if you see me on here kind of a little upset or whatever, that would be why. Okay. But I'm committed to it. I haven't missed a single workout this round, not a single one. And I've been sticking to the diet plan. I didn't start it till the second phase, actually. I said, you know what? I'm doing the work. I might as well do this right. All right. So anyway, enough about that. I want to talk about something that's super important to your to achieving your goals, to hitting the results you want to hit, to making the money you want to make. Super, super important. And this came from me listening to Ray Hagen this morning. I'm part of his paid group. I've been a member of his group forever, and I recommend that to everybody because it's just awesome. You got an 8-figure marketer teaching you how he, like, sharing with you how he thinks about things. And here's the thing, okay? He's been going to Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone, well, if you don't know Grant Cardone, just go on social media, type in Grant Cardone. You'll know who Grant Cardone is. The guy is a beast, okay? I read his 10X rule, I would say probably 30 times now. Probably 30 times I've read that book. That book has the answers, really. If you're not getting the results you want, the answers are in that book. And I recommend that, highly recommend that. But Grant Cardone is just a freak of nature, right? When it comes to sales and marketing. He's just a freak of nature. He's just like a force to reckon with, right? That can't be reckoned with, really. The amount of content the guy puts out is just incredible. But anyway, so Ray Hagen paid him $100,000 to have 6 sessions with him. I believe it was 6 sessions. I don't know if they were hour sessions. I don't know how long they were. $100,000, right? And he shares some of this stuff in the group, what he's learning, his notes and stuff, right? And then just recently, so he went to another conference with one of Grant Cardone's thing. I think it was like $10,000 a head. And then just recently, this last week, he went to another one. It was $10,000 for the first day or two. And then the next day was $25,000 a head. Okay. And he's sharing some of this information in his paid group, but he also has another group. So he has a live stream event. He has an event coming up, and they're selling the live stream. So if you're going to the event or you get the live stream, you get access to all these notes. And we're talking $10,000 for the one conference, $25,000 for the other workshop. I mean, that is major, and you get that. And the live stream's like $47. It's a joke, So anyway, why am I sharing this with you? I'm sharing this with you because I want you to understand that it's so important to be getting your message, learning from somebody that has better results than you, someone with integrity, right? And someone that's always learning. Like Ray Hagen's always learning. He's always learning. He's always investing back in himself and back into his business. So I'm not here to sell you on that or anything like that. I'm just letting you know that that exists. If you want more information, just let me know. I don't make a single dime from it. I'm just sharing it with you. Uh, so anyway, I got the live stream. It's a no brainer to me. Like, even if I don't watch the conference, the event, I get those notes. Like, that's a big deal, So, like, to me, that's just like a no brainer. I think he said he's even putting notes from Frank Kern too. He met Frank Kern, so he got notes from Frank Kern too. So, but anyway, the point of this, all right, is goals. Goals. I want to talk about this. The reason I said all that stuff, goals. So over, I don't know if it was over the weekend or during the week, he sat in one of Grant Cardone's sales meetings, one of those sales meetings, and the sales manager said that whenever 100% of the time, not 90%, not 50%, 100% of the time, whenever there was a dip in the numbers somewhere, whenever somebody had a dip in the numbers, the reason was they were not writing their goals down. So for like a 3-week period of time, they stopped writing their goals down. So that to me is a powerful statistic, right? That is powerful. 100% of the time, if they stopped writing their goals down, it was because of that reason. Their numbers dipped because they stopped writing their goals down. So that's really, like, you want to be writing your goals down. Grant Cardone says to do it twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. I learned from Bob Proctor's coach. He writes it down 50 times a day. So I'm writing mine down 50 times a day. I actually did 61 today because the sheet of paper I'm writing on is actually longer. And you just want to get that in your mind, so you're always focused on your goal. Like any top leader is going to tell you need to stay focused on your goal. If you're focused on your goal, you are on your way, right? It's more likely to happen than if you're just like, oh, well, I'll get it one day. So I know, like, before, I would never write my goals down. Like, I would never do it. Never. Like, I would think about it. I'd be, oh, yeah, that's what I'm pursuing, but I wouldn't take the time to write it down. And now it's just absolutely crazy. I'm just every time I do it, I think I'm insane, writing down my goals over 50 times at least a day. Is it something I enjoy doing? Not really. I don't really enjoy doing it. But when I'm doing it, you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about my goal. I'm thinking about how I'm going to achieve my goal. I'm thinking about the steps I could take to achieve my goal, what I can do. So I'm putting my mind on my goal, not on everything else, on my goal. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just sharing that with you. Again, I mean, even if you wrote your goal down once a week, it's better than the majority of people out there. But I say do it every day. I mean, you can't argue with those numbers. If it took a dip, 100% of the time, they know why those numbers go down is because they're not writing down their goals. That's saying a lot right there. So I suggest you write down your goals. I write down, because it would be absolutely insane to write down every goal. I write down one big goal that when I achieve that goal, everything else is going to fall into place, if that makes sense. I've heard it called a push goal before. So I write down one big goal, and once that goal is achieved, everything else is going to be falling in place. So I'm coming up on one of my goals for the year, because I set big goals. When I started the year off, I set big goals. So I'm coming up on achieving one of my goals. That's my fitness goal. And I believe I will achieve that very soon. So that's exciting. Financial goal, haven't hit it yet. Not there yet. I don't know if I'm going to make it this year. I'm going to do what I can. But if I don't, I'm just going to go for it next year, but I'm going to keep writing it down. I'm going to keep going. There's a law, there's a natural law. It's called the law of gender. And basically what that's saying is what you are putting out, like what you're focusing on, I'm going to get this wrong, but basically if you have a goal and you're going towards that goal, there's a gestation period. So your idea is a seed, right? And that seed needs time to, what's the word? Germinate. I don't know what the word is, but to grow, right? That seed needs time to grow, and it's different for everything. But just know if you have that idea and you're focused on that idea, that it's going to come to you at some point. It's going to happen at some point, but you got to stay focused on that idea, on that goal, right? So, and I'm not going to butcher the law of gender. I could look that up. Excuse me. I could look that up in my notes or something and go over that another day. But just know, like, if you have a goal and you're staying focused on that goal, the goal will happen. It's going to happen. Okay. In Earl Nightingale's The Strangest Secret, he says that you're successful if you're pursuing a worthwhile goal, right? You're pursuing a worthwhile goal. So there you go. That's what I got for today. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to learn how to make some extra income, click the link right below this video. It says my number one, the green check mark. Click that. And I will be plugging you into my VIP group where I give you the exact blueprint. I do live training, recorded training. I just put together a bunch of units. So you just go step by step right through it. You're going to know exactly what to do. So if you're ready to do that, click that link, go ahead and get started. And I'll see you on the team and in the group. Okay. With that, make it a great day. See you on the next one. Apparently I can't end the stream. Oh boy. It's always the fun thing with YouTube Live. You never know what it's going to do. And right now, it's not allowing me to click off. So I don't know. Might be here a while. Come on. In the stream. Okay. Sure you want it in the stream? Yes. End. Let's see. The end. Well, I'm sure it will shut off eventually. I don't know why it's not doing it. It's fun. Technical issues always. Come on. I don't know if I'm still live or not. This is great. Let's just see. Hopefully it shut off. If it didn't, I'm going to have some editing to do. Nope, still says I'm live. Fantastic.